Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be talking about my horror story with Verizon. But before we start the story, I want to give you guys a DL on my outfit. Of course, it's made by yours truly, me, as 90% of my outfits usually are in all my videos. Not 90, 99%. So now that you guys know who and what I'm wearing, we can start with my story. And literally, you guys, this story is so long that I had to write it down. Like, I literally had to write down everything that I've been through just so I didn't forget any steps. So my story starts in September of 2015, so last year. So I took my phone to the club, which I never ever do. And this is the reason why, because stuff like this happens to me. I was coming home really drunk from the club, and I bought a pizza, because of course I was really hungry and really greedy. And I'm wearing literally like 7-inch heels. So I put my phone on top of the box of pizza along with my purse and everything. Because like in front of my apartment building, there's like stairs that you have to come down in order to get to the front door. And I'm trying to hold the hand railing with one hand and then the pizza box and the phone on the other hand. Of course, drunk off my ass, the pizza box tilts and the freaking phone falls on the floor and shatters literally into like a million pieces. Next morning I woke up and I was like, you know what, this is actually probably a blessing in disguise because I need to get a new phone anyways. So then I went down to the mall and I started looking around, you know, where can I get the best deal? Because I was with AT&T at the time. So I went to AT&T and I got the quote as how much it would cost to buy the phone from that. Went to the Apple store and I found out how much it was to buy the phone up front. I was at the mall and I was just like walking past Verizon. I see this big sign saying that if you switch carriers to them, that basically you get $300. So I was like, okay, this phone's literally like $800. Like, I can get $300 off of it. Like, that just sounds to me like the best deal. So I decided to do it, and I went in and I signed up for the phone. And as I'm signing up, he goes, here's this little device thing. It was for like internet. God, I forgot what they called them. And I thought I wrote it down here, but I didn't. But whatever, it's this little device that like gets you internet like wherever you go. So I'm like, okay, you know, it's free, like why not? And I was like, is this gonna charge extra to my bill? He's like, no. So I was like, okay, we'll just throw it on there, I don't care. But the thing is, when I bought the phone, the color that I wanted, I was obsessed with the gold. And I was like, I'm not gonna settle for any other color. The guy was like, okay, you can get the gold, but we don't have it in stock. Like, literally, we can order it for you and it'll be here in a couple days. So I was like, fine, not a big deal. So I ordered it and I left and I went to AT&T and I got a burner phone. Like, literally, it was like one of those flip phones, you guys. Like, it was horrible. Actually, I think I still have it. Hold on, let me check, okay. While I was looking for the phone, I ran across the little thing that I was telling you about that you get the internet from, and it's called a jetpack. This was what the phone looked like. Not look like, this was the fucking phone. This is literally the devil. Texting on this, not fun. So I'm waiting for the phone. The phone doesn't show up in a couple of days. So I call him and he goes, you know what? It's not gonna be like a few days. It's gonna be like more like 2 weeks. I had never had an iPhone before. I had always been an Android girl, and now I was about to get my very own iPhone and join the iPhone club. So I was just like, 2 weeks, not a big deal. I've waited like how many ever years that iPhones have been out, and I'm good. So 2 more weeks is not gonna kill me. So anyways, the 2 weeks passed by and I'm still waiting on my phone, never came. So I called them up, they're like, they don't know where it is, I have to call FedEx. So I called FedEx, they said that they don't know where it is either, and I'm literally calling back and forth. This one's telling me to call that one, that one's telling me to call that one. It's a big fucking mess. Eventually, FedEx figured out what was going on and they said that the package was delivered to my house, but they never put an apartment number on the package. And of course, they're not gonna leave like a brand new iPhone just like laying out, so they sent it back to Verizon. So I had to wait until the phone got back to Verizon to reorder it again. We're running into 3 weeks now. 3 weeks using this. Texting on this, calling people on this, like, horrid. And this time, I was smarter about it. I did not have it sent to my house. I had it sent to the store where I bought it. So then, they reshipped it. Again, the guy said, a couple days. This guy told me this before, you know, a couple days, and it was never a couple days. It's always a couple weeks. We're running well over a month here since I have ordered the phone to when I am actually going to receive the phone. All the time, still using this. So then, I get my phone, super happy. I'm like, okay, the nightmare is over. I can just move on with my life, like, just put all that bullshit behind me. No, definitely not what happened. So you know when you go to those phone carriers or whatever, like any store, you get like a grace period of which you can use the product and then figure out if you like it, and if you don't, you can always return it within the time frame that they give you. So my time frame was 14 days. Literally on the 13th day, I get a phone call from Verizon saying that I owe them $500. Mind you, I paid off my phone literally as soon as I bought it, so I don't owe these people shit. I haven't even had 1 month of service with them and I owe them $500 already? No, bitch. I called in. The fucking cunt of a lady literally had the audacity to sit there and tell me that I had been with the company for over 2 months with 4 different lines. 4 lines, and that's why I owe $500. I said no. There's no way that I'm taking this. No way that I'm gonna take this laying down. I marched my ass down to the store because, of course, on the phone, they're helpless, they don't know what's going on, and they don't give two shits. So I walk in and they send me a representative. He could not help me. He was so unhelpful, like, it was insane. So I asked to speak to a manager. He literally looks me straight in the face and says, "You cannot speak to a manager." Are you joking? Like, my friend was literally with me that day and she was super pregnant and she was not having it. And she goes, "We are not leaving this store unless we speak to a manager." And he goes, okay. He turns around and literally goes to the manager. He was literally 15 feet away from us and goes, "Those people need to speak to you." And the manager came over to us. Like, if it was that easy for you to go call him over, why did you say that we couldn't speak to him in the first place? What the fuck? And the thing is, I had a vacation in Palm Springs planned for literally that weekend that this all started happening, and I was just like, this is gonna literally fuck up my entire vacation. Like, I'm gonna be thinking about this the entire time that I'm there. So he said, "You know what? You go to Palm Springs and have fun. Go have fun in Palm Springs and I'll take care of this." I was like, well, honestly, I don't really want to be part of this company anymore. Like, I feel like you guys are really dishonest and what you guys are doing is just like really gross. And I don't want to go over my 14-day period and then I'm stuck with a bill of $500. So I just want to return the phone. I don't want to be with this company anymore. Just like, take back your shit and like let me walk, you know? Like, I'll go back to AT&T. He tries and tries and tries to get me to stay with the company over the 14 days. And I said, no way, Jose, I'm not doing it. So I just decided to just switch back over to AT&T because that was just gonna be the easiest thing for me. So I get back from Palm Springs and my life is happy. I'm with AT&T, life is good again, and this entire thing is behind me now. As far as I know. That definitely was not the case. I get another call, you guys, another call, saying that I owe them another $500. So I was like, wait, this asshole never did his fucking job. He told me to not worry about it, that he was just going to figure it out for me, that I'd have nothing to worry about. So I called in, again, it was the same thing. "Oh, you have 4 lines here in your account." I was like, okay, this is getting ridiculous because I don't have an account with you guys anymore. I canceled it like 2 months ago. Like, who the hell are you guys hiring to work for you, Verizon? Is it like you guys are just like picking like a bunch of like meth heads? I don't understand. Like, these people cannot comprehend. They don't know how to do their jobs. And it's not their fault. It is not their fault, Verizon, let me tell you. It is your fault for not training your employees properly because they don't know what to do. They're clueless and you can see it in their eyes when you ask them questions. They don't know what's going on in their surroundings. They don't know how to answer the question. You guys need to get on that and train your employees better because it literally has messed with my life on a level that I cannot even explain. Anyways, so what they tell me is that the guy reversed the charges the first time, but he never canceled the lines. So I'm still being charged for the lines, but he reversed the first set of charges. Like, the first set of charges he did reverse, but he never canceled my line. They figure it out, right? They figure it out and they bring the balance down to nothing. The balance gets reversed and I'm fine. Again, I'm thinking the nightmare is over. I get another call. I get the call on my birthday, you guys. I owe another $500. So then they relay the story to me and basically told me that they canceled the other 3 lines, but they did not cancel the jetpack because the jetpack was never returned. Now, I tried to return this jetpack on 2 different occasions. Not just once, but twice. Like, the guy told me that there are cameras in the store, so if they need to launch an investigation, they will. And I was like, you better fucking try to launch an investigation, bitch, because I tried to return it twice. I literally took it out of my bag and gave it to the guy, and he said, no, it's yours, like, just hold on to it. And I was like, okay, are you sure? Because I don't want to be charged like a penalty fee or anything for keeping it over 14 days. Even though it had been well over 14 days, but we had an understanding, like me and Verizon when I just went in there, that I would be able to test out the phone 14 days, and if I didn't like it, then I can just return everything together. Basically, long story short, this happened on my birthday. I've been on the phone with them non-stop since my birthday, and nothing has been done. The Verizon hotline is sending me to the store, and the store is sending me to the hotline. I feel so helpless that these people are taking advantage of me. Like, I had service with these people for 13 days, of which I was given 14 days to test out the service, and if I didn't like it, I can return it. At the end of the day, it's fraud, and they're getting away with it because they're a big company. I'm sure they do this to a lot more people. It's not just me. The store that I bought this phone from, literally, these people are the rudest people I've ever met in my entire life. Like, I've never met human beings like this before. I seriously thought that I was on a reality TV show when I went in there. I was like, are there cameras hidden in here? Am I being punked right now? Ashton, where are you? Like, Ashton, hello? Like, this has to be a joke. Like, there's no way that this is real. Literally, I will call the store, and the phone rings and rings and rings and rings and rings and rings. And it's not just me. I call the hotline, and they try to call the store, and they never answer them either. Literally had to pick my ass up and go down there because they're not answering the phone. Girl, I literally walk in there, and those bitches are hanging out, and the phone's ringing off the hook. So I literally walk up to one of the guys, and I go, what is that noise? And he goes, oh, that's just the company's phone. I was like, why don't you answer it? And he goes, oh, there's not enough staff members to answer it. And I was like, those two girls up there are hanging out with each other and they're not doing anything. Why don't they answer it? He goes, oh, they're not authorized to answer the phone. Now, I don't know how that works, and I don't know why somebody would work in a company, a phone company, and not be authorized to answer the phone. Like, if someone can please explain that to me down below in the comments, that would be amazing, but that thought literally just cannot see through my brain, that you have two, not just one. I understand that you need one person to greet customers walking in, but there are two girls in the front, hanging out, talking to each other, and the phone's ringing off the hook. Like, are you fucking joking? No. 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 And as you guys can tell by my previous videos, I'm not an angry person. I'm not someone to get all wild up and get crazy like this, but like literally this story brings out the demon in me. Like, I cannot handle it. Like, I just feel so taken advantage of. So long story short, till this day, I literally still owe these people $500, of which I don't intend to pay 1 cent of it. And I did not use any of these devices. Like, I didn't have 4 devices with them to begin with. I used a phone for 13 days. If they want me to pay for that, I will gladly pay for the phone that I used for 13 days. But other than that, I should not have to pay a cent more. This is ridiculous. And now the $500, because they are not doing anything about it, every time I call in, they're literally sending me from one department to another. The other day I called in, I stayed. You guys, I'm not joking. I stayed on the phone for 3 hours with them. Like, this is insanity. And at the end of the 3 hours, nothing was done. Like, nothing. I still owe them the $500, and they don't know what's going on. I go to the store, the guy said he's gonna take care of it. I call back 2 or 3 days later when he tells me to call back, and he forgot. He didn't do anything about it. Like, and it's like that every single time I call in. Oh, I forgot, I didn't do anything about it yet. Like, oh, what the hell? So now my bill is in collections, and I know it's gonna affect my credit, but that's a chance that I'm like willing to take, and that's not a chance. It's like, it's gonna happen, it's gonna affect my credit. I'm willing to let that happen at this point because I just feel like that's gonna affect me less mentally than if I were to have to fork out the $500 for something that I never did. I hope that somebody from Verizon or somebody that can help me sees this video and looks into this case and actually does something about it. Anyways, you guys, that was my little rant or rave about my Verizon horror story. I need to literally go take a bubble bath right now because this telling the story again literally like stressed me out all over again. I just need to like forget about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have any like horror stories of your own, please leave them down in the comments. I will read them when I get a chance. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. And I will see you guys soon. Bye!